Hi everybody! Today we're going to be doing a natural Tanzanian rhodolite garnet. I got this piece a while ago from a friend that went to the Tucson Gem Show last year, and this is a massive rock. I mean, it's probably one of the bigger ones that I've ever had to cut. And the color is just amazing. I've been sitting on this one for a year now, and I'm finally ready to cut it. And I wanted to include you guys in the process because I thought it would be really fun. So the first step that we need to do with a rock like this is I'm going to do some preforming, but first we need to pick the design. I just got this book by Ramon, and I decided to use this design for this particular cut. It just made sense in my head that this would be super perfect for this color and this rock, so we're going to go ahead and use this design. I'm sure you guys can kind of imagine it looking at the photos and the rock. So we're going to basically shave off kind of the rough edges. We're going to make sure there's no inclusions, any cracks inside the stone that might pop up later on. It's kind of just a way to make sure that everything is going to go smoothly. I don't do this with my lab stones, but I do sometimes do this with my natural stones, and it just depends on the size and how nervous I'm feeling about the rock, but I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Checking through, it looks great, getting kind of a rounded shape, and then we're obviously going to put our adhesive on, glue on our dop, which is right here, and then double checking to make sure everything looks good, which it does. We're going to key in our stone into the machine, turn the key, and off we go. So I'm using a 600 grit to preform. You can do 320, but this 600 grit lap needs some wearing in, so I went ahead and used it to kind of get the outline going. You can see I'm kind of just getting the rough facets in first. I'm not trying to align everything perfectly just yet, but now that we've got the girdle going on, we can start to kind of refine everything just a little bit more. So this is the piece, and I think from here we're going to start putting in those little last facets at the top, and then we will be checking to make sure everything is aligned. That silver stuff is just aluminum. It just helps you see where everything's at, and looks pretty good. From here on, we're going to go to our tin lap and do pre-polish with 3K diamond grit. Those are my favorite things to start with, and I just love being able to see a window into the gemstone. It's just really gratifying and fun. You can see here that I overshot my pre-polish, but that's totally fine because we can move facets around as we do pre-polish to get everything really set up nice and tight. Here we do a pre-polish on the girdle as well. And here we see that I've kind of moved things around and everything is looking really sharp and really crisp. And everything's looking pretty good. And this is hit up with our final polish. Now we're ready for transfer, and we'll wait for that to dry. Meanwhile, I'm going to clean up my desk again because I told myself I would be better about doing that. So I'm just going to wipe down the table, wipe down the wand, that kind of thing. Now the crown is ready to be cut. I have my diagram ready. And this first cut was kind of steep. It was at 20 degrees, so I had to be careful here because otherwise I could mess up the stone pretty badly, but everything went smoothly here. So here I'm just doing each layer of the facets of the crown, and we finally get our table ready, and then we're going to hit everything up with pre-polish again. So the little notches on that middle part I thought looked really cute. It's not part of the original design, but I kind of liked it because it kind of reminded me of a little mouth. And once you see it, you can't unsee it, so I stayed with it. So now that we're doing pre-polish, we're just moving things around to make sure everything is really nice and secured, everything is lined up well. And then we're going to hit it off with our final polish here. And we're pretty much done. We just need to set this in some acetone to loosen up the adhesive, and then the stone will be ready. Here is the final piece. The color is absolutely incredible. It looks a little bit more purple in the camera than in real life, but it is fairly pinky purple in white LED. And this is actually available. We measured this around 11.2 by 9.2 millimeters, and it's 4.2 carats. And just a super fun design all around. I really like the little table. I like how it performs. You guys can just imagine this on your finger. I'm so tempted to keep it, but it really does need to go to a home. So if you're interested, just let me know. Here is some natural light footage on a cloudy day. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I loved making it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!